So this isn't going to be a step-by-step, but it's a pretty good indicator of what needs to be done in order to do this. So you'll start off taking the wheels off, of course. You can see I've already got the new one in the hole. But in order to take it out, it's real easy on these. Show you. So you've got these bolts here with the little washers type things, the hold down pins, and then they've got these two nuts on top of them like that. And so I've already pulled the old one out. So what you'll do, you'll line this up. You'll line this up. There's a hole on that. You see that hole on the actual rack? The bolt, this bolt's gonna go through here, through this hole, and up to the top. You're gonna put this nut on it. This is a 18 millimeter nut. This is a 14 millimeter bolt. Don't do what I did and try to just hit this with an impact with a 14 millimeters. It's gonna spin and you're gonna end up stripping the head of the bolt out. So put a deep well 18 on the top and loosen it up from the top on both sides. You got one here and you got one here with an 18 millimeter nut on top, and then that'll loosen up your rack. And of course you'll have to come out here. Now this one, the outer control arms, outer tie rod ends, excuse me, were stuck. I couldn't get them out, so I just ordered some new ones, but you'll have to take this out with this here. It's got a, I believe that's a, I used a 9/16 wrench to take that out, and then just tap it right here and it'll fall out, and then take the jam nut out, loosen it up, and twist the outer control outer tie rod end out if you're able to on your vehicle. I wasn't able to do it on this one. Now to get the rack out, the easiest way to do it, you can leave this side with the stabilizer bar and the sway bar. You can leave all this connected, but on the other side, so I took the stabilizer bar out. That goes up here. That was a 18 millimeter bolt, 18 or 19-1. And then there's two 12 millimeter bolts that hold on this sway bar link. You can see, I don't know if you can see back here, but where that little bushing's at, there's two, there's a hole right there. This thing will focus, and then there's one directly on the other side. I took the little bracket out to make it easier, and then you'll pull this. That'll give you enough room to be able to swing this up and down, to be able to pull this whole rack out, and you'll turn it to get the shaft that goes into the steering rack out. And you can turn it sideways and pull it out, kind of finagle it out. That's the old one, and it's shot. So then you have, let me see if I can get a good view of it. Right there, you see how that's going to go into here, and that connects into the steering wheel. Well, you can see it, and then it's got a 12 millimeter bolt that locks it in place, so you'll have to put that back in there, put that 12 millimeter down in there, and then tighten it all back up. But yeah, it's in, and then you'll just put your, I always measure the thread distance from here to the edge of the bolt to know where to turn on my new tie rod ends, and that's the best way to do it. And if you do it that way, normally you don't have to get in alignment afterwards. It won't be 100% perfect, but it'll be really close, and you really won't be able to tell a difference. But I didn't see any videos on this in particular. So this has got the, I believe this one has a 2.0. It's the North American spec. So yeah, that's how you do that.